What's up, guys? All right, so I am going to tell you guys what I've been doing, and I'm so excited to be able to share this with you because this information is like a diamond in the rough. So listen and, just do your own research. Always do your own research. So I have been on a ketogenic lifestyle for 2 months now. Before that, I burned carbohydrates for energy, like everybody else, right? Most people use carbs for energy. I now use ketones for energy. So what that means is that my body is in a state of ketosis, which is using ketones for energy, because my fat content in my diet is so high. So my body is using fat for fuel. I no longer eat carbohydrates except for a few leafy greens here and there, about 20 carbs a day, if that. So broccoli, or spinach for potassium and fiber are really important. You need your potassium and you need your fiber. So I eat a lot of fat every day, and my protein intake is moderate. It's not too high and it's not too low. It's probably a third of what I was eating on a carb burning diet, which blows my mind because when I first researched this lifestyle, I couldn't believe that you could actually run off of those ratios. It was like, what? Like, this better be amazing. And it is. It's awesome. So the reason I'm doing it is because it basically reverses damage in your body. You're in a state of non-inflammation. No inflammation is in your body. So anti-inflammatory, in other words. And any type of disease or ailment in your body that wants to fester and grow cannot grow when you are in ketosis or on a ketogenic lifestyle, because what feeds disease and all those nasty like parasites and candida and all that is sugar. Glucose turns to sugar. Carbohydrates turn to glucose, turns to sugar in your body. That is what it is. So whether you're eating French fries or a pizza, the excess carbs that turn to glucose are just gonna get stored in your body and turn to sugar anyway. And so what is the point of eating so many carbs? You don't burn them all. You just don't. If you do your research, you'll find that out. So do your research. Basically, our bodies can only burn 5 to 8 grams of carbohydrates, so 2 tablespoons. Any more than that, the body starts dumping insulin, like dumping to try to get it out of the blood, to clean up the blood, otherwise it's toxic, and it shuttles it to the liver, and then it starts storing fat around the liver, and that's why people get fatty, the fatty liver. Not litter, liver. Actually, too many carbohydrates are toxic to our blood, and when your insulin is spiking all day long like this, all day long, that creates aging. We don't want to age. Why would we want to age? I don't want to age. So at any given time, in our body, we only have 8 grams of glucose in our blood. So that is just kind of like, why would you go and dump more glucose into your blood? Like, what are you gonna achieve from that? So anyway, when I learned all this stuff, I was super intrigued, and I was like, I wanna be in a state of ketosis. I wanna feel good all the time. I don't want to have depression, anxiety, bloating, gas, burping, acid reflux, GERD, any other ailment you can think of that people have that, and they say is just normal. It's not normal. So those things go away. I don't have any of that stuff. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. So I just really want to share with you guys what I'm doing and how I feel and how this all works, because it's kind of like a dream come true. I mean, for a lot of people out there, I mean, a lot of people are sick and they don't even know it from the gut and from the gut out. Skin conditions, psoriasis, eczema, acne, all that stuff can go away. It can go away. We just, as human beings, we overeat everything. We are so addicted to food. We're so addicted to sugar and food. It's always like food, 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 food. We're like run by, we're like slaves to food. And people have caffeine addictions, sugar addictions, and carb addictions. If you tell someone not to eat one of those things, they go nuts. And if you say, oh, I'll never stop doing something, like, oh, I'm never gonna stop doing caffeine, then there's probably something wrong with that. You should be willing to give up whatever you need to give up to feel better than you do on caffeine. So that's kind of the gist of what ketosis is. It's a high fat, low carb, and moderate protein. If you have any metabolic damage right now, or leaky gut or candida, I would suggest you take precautions to clean that up first. If you have any diseases or ailments, I would do your own research. I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but I would make sure that you research or ask someone. This is like a disclaimer, I guess. I'm going off of like my experiences. This is my experiences. This is what I've studied. This is the science. So anyways, do your own research is the bottom line. But this does heal cancer and it heals things. So it's awesome, and I would try it if I were you because it's really fabulous. But you gotta do it the right way or else you will fail. So make sure that you hook up with somebody that knows what they're doing. There's a lot of information online. There's a lot of bad information online as well. A lot of the forums on there, a lot of the people, I don't really know if they know what they're doing or not, but from the things that they're eating and the numbers that they're getting from their glucometers, because you have to test your blood, it's a lot of that stuff they're not lining up with the science. So, and because I have tested myself and other people too. So I have a lot of knowledge with this with other people as well. So, and I don't lead people through ketosis. I'm just telling you what I'm doing for myself. So, things have to be legit. Your blood glucose has to be between 50 and 76. You cannot have sugar, you cannot have caffeine because it spikes your insulin. When you're not below 80 blood glucose, then your cells are not healing. Your mitochondria is not healing and able to use that fat for fuel. That is the bottom line. It just doesn't happen. So, and then there's a lot of other things like dairy, things like certain foods won't allow your body to work properly or operate properly. So you eating those, in like 99% of the people, it doesn't work either. Unfortunately, a lot of people that are on keto diet eat dairy, and your body can't process casein. It basically Casein basically strangles your cell and it kills your cell. And your cell is what helps you to slow the aging process. So if casein is damaging your cells, then you're gonna age drastically and nothing's gonna work. You're not gonna be able to break down those fats. So there are a lot of things that come into play. I've done a lot of research on it, so that's that. But anyway, so that's ketosis. That is my video, and like and subscribe, and I'm gonna get another video up here soon. And if you guys have any questions, we could do like a question and answer type video. That would be awesome if you guys want to do that. Or any subjects or ailments or questions, whatever, just let me know. And we'll go from here. All right, guys. I'm totally new to this talking in front of the camera thing, so sometimes I bunny trail, but I'll come right back, I promise. It's just really new for me, so I'll get used to it. But anyway, all right, have a good night. Talk to you guys later.